Hello, everybody. This is Joe Rich, known as Kanunda Hawkfin Germain, the White Wizard and Druid, White Eagle, among other names. Some people, my brother used to call me Putz. Say, I don't care about myself. Names ain't shit. It's all energy. It's all spacey, beautiful energy on a high level. We live in 7 bodies. There are those that can perceive all 7 at the same time, but that's a little too much for the average guy. And I touched a little bit of it, but it's much too much for me. I had learned to just stay on the ground, a little help from a doctor or two, and a good prescription. No shame there. We all need a little help. That's what I want to talk about. You know, you're a little different, maybe. Not accepted by society. When you become powerful, people recognize it. Those in power recognize it. They know something. They want to shut you down, lock you up and commit you, put you away to the funny farm, and pump you full of drugs and make you ineffective. They want to arrest you and take you away from society because they're afraid of you. Because now you know something of what they know, what they've done for the ages. Life is eternal. We have the power to live a very, very long time. The body's a machine. It's an organism, a fungus, growth, flesh, bacteria. It's an avatar. Anybody see the movie The Avatar? That's what we all created way back when, at some point. Can't particularly recall, but I know it happened inside. We want to experience this dense matter, goddess, God, spirit. It's all energy. We're all it. We are. Okay? There's nothing else. Where? We are here. Spirit, flesh, energy. This is all there is. Gods, goddesses, yes. Archetypes. Anthropomorphic figures. We humanize these energies, these powers. Ignorant superstition people don't understand. They form religions. They make buildings. They do this and that, and forms and structures. It's all crap. But it's useful because it keeps the mind together. It organizes the mind, something similar to your wristwatch. We create time so we could keep schedules and be productive and do things in our lives and function on this planet. But what's time? Time's an illusion. How is time measured? By the Earth traveling around the sun, right? The Earth rotating. Each time it rotates, it's a day. Each time around the sun, it's a year. And it took them a long time to get the calendar right as well. There was always a day or two behind, and then we have to catch up and add days. And I think as the Roman calendar, was it the Augustan or one of the calendars that the Roman Catholic Church finally figured out the formula to make it 365 days and 1 leap year every 4 years. But time's an illusion. It's a structure. It's a construct. We are eternal beings. And I'll tell you what. Here's the key secret. Number 1, they don't want you to live. They want to kill you because they don't want you to be around, P.S. Okay, one way or another. They'll send you off to war as a kid. They'll blow up your house with a bomb. They'll feed you some drugs or give you a vaccine to give you some disease. Pre-programmed bombs, slow kills. But the fact of the matter is, the true reality is, your body's flesh, you have an outer shell, you have organs, and about 5 or 6 or maybe multiple systems of energy that function to do certain tasks. If there was potentially a way to feed these systems and keep them healthy, do you realize the longevity that you could have? There's people that have been around for a long time, Talk about William Shakespeare, actually Francis Bacon, rather known as Saint Germain. Francis Bacon was a bastard son of Queen Victoria, though never acknowledged. Okay. He became a wizard, he became an occultist, metaphysician, known as Saint Germain, still around today. There's this old dude in Western United States that claims some contact with him or something to that effect. He's a funny old hippie out guy. It's from on Buzzsaw if you want to look him up, Saint Germain. Sean Stone, very good, very, very interesting line of programming. I also enjoy some of the Amazon Prime shows because I do subscribe to that. So there's some pretty good stuff on that. I've been watching Salem, which is not necessarily factual, but hey, what's factual? But certainly you could draw lessons from that and learn from that as well. So what's happening? We're magical, life is magic. But there's the mundane, there's people that don't know. See, that's the hard part. That now that I realize these things, sometimes we tend to think everybody's like us, everybody understands, everybody's where we are. They're not. It's kind of like an episode from Bewitched back in the 60s, you know. You have like the witches and you have the mortals, you know. The mortals don't know. But then, like, you know, let's say Endora may go to France, right? And hang out and go shopping and eat and dine. They don't know she's a witch, but she's hanging out doing her thing, right? Don't know about teleportation, don't have that one. But it's just kind of funny that way. There's also people out there that need help, you know. You can't do it alone, by the way. You need medical help, let me suggest, really. Our minds and our energy and our chakras are extremely hard to control on our own. You do need the right medication for that. So there's no shame in seeing a good psychiatrist, a shrink, someone to give you some medication to help you, but be careful because there are drugs that can suppress you and that'll put you back into your little mortal box. And there are drugs that will, support you and support who you are mentally and psychically and spiritually. So there are pluses and minuses. Be very careful, because if you get into the wrong system and structure with the wrong doctor, they'll catch a hold of you and say, we got to shoot this person down. We can't have people walking like this running around. Oh, you must be crazy. But you find that one doctor that can help you out and maybe give you the right thing, they know something. I would suggest an Eastern Indian type doctor who will be aware of the chakra system and the Kundalini. And those are the things you should ask. What do you know about the Kundalini and the chakra system? And if they're hip to that, then possibly they might recognize something in you and maybe give you something that's good for you to a benefit. Otherwise, they'll give you some crap and suppress you, and you go back into your little cocoon and shell like all the little mortal sheeples. So be careful of that. I recently made some contact with a good doctor and got some good stuff. I'm not going to suggest any names on the video because that would probably be a no-no, but there are medications out there these days and available. What could I say? Haven't spoken to anybody in a long time. I see good things happening on the message list. Not much activity on the website. I have been putting some stuff, some thoughts, some weird shit, but maybe something you may be interested in as well. I do get these little knowings and so on, and you might be interested in that. Anyway, that's about it for this weekend. There's a whole lot more happening. I'm in New York City, a place called, I'm not going to say, some island around there. Lots of cool stuff. Coming alive and aware and awake and exploring things, my own life, my own home. Setting up my house the way I'd like to have it for the next 60 years, maybe. That's another thing, the experience is a beautiful thing. It's realizing that, hey, you can be anything you want. You can do anything you want. You can have anything you want. You can do anything you want. accept that there's karma and there's responsibility. Because, like Einstein or the physicists would say, whatever energy you put out, that's what you're going to get back. So, hey, if you want to screw around and do something stupid, I don't judge you. But you know what? You're going to have to pay the price. My father used to say, as a wise man, you make your own bed. You make your bed, you got to lie in it. So whatever it is you do, we're all responsible. We're together, but yet we're also separate. We're one and we're many. An old philosophical concept. The Christians used to say, they solved that, saying the Trinity was one, right? One God and three many, right? That was the Van Tillian, Rushdoony old answer back in the day in the 80s and 90s. I met Rushdoony, quite an interesting fella, encyclopedic mind, yeah, amazing. I was a real fanatical, puritanical Christian, believe it or not. Calvinist, Reformed. You wouldn't believe it. Presbyterian. I was a deacon. Kind of funny that way. But yet Ross Nichols of the OBOD was a deacon as well, so that's kind of a funny thing too. But yeah, I know my theology. I read the Puritans, Edwards, and so on, Owens. Know my church history. I know my Bible. But then, on top of that, I realized there are other things I needed to explore. And the foundation started years and years ago when I was 15 with T. Lobsang Rampa with the Third Eye series books, with the Tibetan Lamaism and so on. That blew my mind and put me on some heavy medication that screwed me up for 40, 50 years to know that I finally woke up and got the right stuff. So that's a lot about me, what's going on. And if you could glean something useful from that, good, not just move on. And that's about it for this weekend. Blessed be. Imbolc is coming up. So that's all. That was my first actual holiday that I celebrated as a new pagan around the year 1999. I just felt that Aquarius thing was happening, and I met this lady. She did a past life regression briefly, and it kind of woke me up again, kind of awakened me, and kind of been a pagan ever since then. So with that, have a good one. Enjoy. And if you can, check out the website. I just don't, it's just not about self, gratification for me. I like to try and share some things. Maybe you pick something up or two. Anyway, and hello to the new people, Chanel and Dom and Alex, and all the new people, and Penny out there, and Robert I've got to know, and Jason, and Breen are out there, and Deborah, and unfortunately Nancy left, and Brian, but I guess they had to move on for some reason. And remember, let's help each other out. If we see something happen on the list, don't be afraid to chime in and offer your 2 cents. Okay? Whether it's good, bad, wrong, or indifferent, let everybody be the judge, but maybe it can be helpful to somebody. Well, just be out there, because it's an intimate, small list. I'm not really inviting anybody else. I don't need 1,000 people, okay? I got some good people out there. I know I'm talking to you right now. So just take it from there, take it for what it is. Blessed be in peace. Amen.